Senator Daines. He snuck right in there.
Did. Chair Manchin, thank you. Senator Secretary Granholm, welcome back to the committee. Over the past month, I've met with several Eastern European leaders, prime ministers, presidents, direct face-to-face conversations about Russia's ongoing war of aggression against Ukraine. The wrath of Putin's invasion has been felt throughout Europe and the world. Many have called what happened on February 24th Europe's 9/11, and it served and should continue to serve as a wake-up call for many countries. Vladimir Putin has weaponized energy. That message was clear from every leader I met with. I had Ukrainian leaders in my office back in September from Odessa pleading with us to stop the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. They said Vladimir Putin has weaponized energy. It fell on deaf ears in the administration. It wasn't until after the invasion we finally started to see some action from the Biden administration on that pipeline. They want and they need the United States to step up and help cut off Russia's energy dominance in the region and help supply them with American-made energy. That includes oil, it includes natural gas, as well as cutting-edge nuclear energy technology, which all provide reliable baseload power. Unfortunately, President Biden hasn't seemed to get this message, as he remains laser-focused on hampering made American energy. Instead of supporting American energy and supporting our allies, he's looking to other world leaders. But it's clear the world is safer when the United States leads in energy production. It will not only undermine Putin's energy stranglehold on Europe, it will create more American jobs. We can do this by opening up more LNG ports, working with countries to remove costly barriers for energy imports, and supporting more nuclear plants. Secretary Granholm, I was encouraged to see you recently approve LNG export authorizations. Thank you. We do need to do more. The question is, what is the Department of Energy doing to reduce barriers and increase energy trade with Europe?
We are certainly part of making sure that enough volumes of liquefied natural gas go to Europe, which is, of course, what they have been asking for as they contemplate what they are doing with respect to both gas and oil, Europe. As you noted, we have permitted every LNG terminal that has been requested of us that is in our domestic space. So there are no pending permits. They have all been permitted. There are 2 in Mexico that have not begun construction, and for other reasons are not on hold, but we are looking at those. But the others have all been permitted. We've also permitted an additional, we meaning the last administration, had permitted and are still waiting an additional 30 billion cubic feet of liquefied natural gas from terminals, about 12 additional projects that are looking at financing. So we believe that it is important for us to be allied in supplying the liquefied natural gas to Europe. The President has called for, by the end of this year, an additional 15 billion cubic meters.
The Europeans, I mean, the fear is in their eyes. You saw the Russians shut off Bulgaria and Poland. Yep. I mean, it's very, very serious. The inflationary pressures, what this means here, where literally Vladimir Putin has got Europe over a barrel right now. Yep. And we warned the Europeans about that. We tried to warn the administration about that. I am concerned about our own country, that with this this kind of anti-energy philosophy we see, and I appreciate we do in the LNG, but it just concerns me we don't put America in the same position at some point. I want to move on to carbon capture technology. I just was in eastern Montana last week celebrating the successful opening of a CO2 pipeline that will remove CO2 captured at a helium processing operation in Wyoming and injecting it back into the ground for enhanced oil recovery, so we can sequester carbon and actually extract more oil out of some of these oil wells that are 50 to 60 years old. It's the type of project I think we need to be supporting to reduce carbon emissions. What is DOE doing to support carbon capture solutions in Montana, both in the energy and the industrial sectors?
Yeah, thank you for asking. In fact, today we are putting out a notice of intent on carbon capture, particularly in this portion, it's $2.5 billion saying that we are looking for places that have good geology to be able to store the carbon. We want to characterize and verify where might be in the country the best places to store CO2. And obviously, the region that you are in is got a lot of good geology to be able to do that. So you should take a look.
Thank you. And I'm out of time. A follow-up, just a quick question. We asked for a report on the jobs lost with Keystone XL pipeline cancellation. That was due on February 13th. I just asked if you would follow up with that and get that report back to us. I will tell you, as European leaders tried to process why our president canceled an oil pipeline, why he stopped new leases on federal lands, the response from our leaders is, what in the world are you doing over in America? So thank you.